Yo, we got CDTV Productions, man. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I've never heard of this guy before. We're putting you on the chopping block, buddy. We're gonna see how you do. Okay, we are giving you a chance. We got top 10 worst hit rap songs. 2023 rap was fucking terrible this year. I don't know what to tell you. Well, at least mainstream rap. Okay, I don't really listen to a lot of underground or that other stuff, but going by what was popular this year, my hair is shit. Pretty bad. I like my hair. So yeah, let's get into it.
Hello, fellow negativity lovers.
Whoa, buddy, chill out.
Because these are historically the most viewed end-of-year lists
know he
on my
wants to say it
channel.
too.
The 10 worst hit rap
This guy
songs
thinks he's cool with
of
this
the year.
pop filter,
And
bro.
oh boy,
Chill
did
out,
I
bro. You're not
manage
the
to
only
put
one.
This list together quickly for 2023. As you probably already know, for a song to be here, it needs to have released this year and charted at some point on the Hot
Okay,
100.
little broad, but you know what?
Before
It's
beginning with some next level hating.
Gives you
with
more
hopefully decently
options for
well-explained
music.
reasoning for why I chose these songs, but mainly just making fun of some bad music. Let's get started.
I don't know how to dance but can lean and make the ghetto bitches put their hands on their
Yeah.
knees. Make the ghetto bitches put
I
their
mean, I can't really argue with that, honestly.
hands on their knees.
As the years go on, we continue to
It's
chronicle
DaBaby.
the fall off of DaBaby with lists like this every now and then, and right now it looks like he's at the hop on every trend to try and get popular again section of his career. With Shake Some, it's most comparable to Uzi's hit Just Wanna Rock, as
Yeah.
I believe this also uses a Jersey Club style instrumental, but I'm sure a producer will be very quick to correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. They sound very similar though.
1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna.
Call the fire man, she a hot girl. Put her out. Ooh, I just broke a sweat in this bitch. Get a towel.
Regardless, this was
Alright.
definitely Baby trying to get a similar level of hit to Uzi with a song shipped.
I mean,
straight
honestly,
out
he
of
almost did it.
TikTok Dance manufacturing.
It got
plant.
pretty
But
big,
the
I'm not gonna lie to
funniest
you.
thing about this
Well, actually,
is,
no, it did
for
not
a
get close to that
dance
song. Never mind, I'm lying.
DaBaby went into the booth with negative energy points. Bro was just quickly talking on this.
He was just
track,
doing shit.
sounding
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he'd
yeah, yeah,
rather
yeah.
be doing more exciting stuff like calculating his taxes or washing the dishes.
Bro, he had like no ideas. Like, what is he doing?
I get up and catch me a flight. The shit took me about 4 hours. Went out the cab.
My
This has to be first
expectations
take.
are low
Has to
for
be
DaBaby
first
at
take.
this point, so that's probably why I have it lower on this list. But man, is it weak. I had my criticisms of DaBaby's Kirk album back when that dropped, but man, do
Yeah.
I wish he could go back to
Bro,
that.
the fall. No. The fall off of DaBaby needs to be studied. Okay, like honestly, it doesn't even have to be studied. We know how he fell off. Well, I mean, okay, people point to different things. The two main things is obviously the homophobic statements and the bad music. Personally, for me, I think it was the bad music. There's a lot, bro. Let's be honest. Most rappers are pretty homophobic, like homophobic and racist and shit. Like they say terrible fucking things, right? And they get away with it. Like people still support them, and some of them even still get hits, right? So I felt like if DaBaby, he could have easily gotten over that hurdle. Let's be honest. Even though he lost a bunch of deals and shit, but I mean at that point it doesn't really matter. Like as long as you're making good music, right? He's not making good music. His music is just the thing about DaBaby. Not all of his new music is terrible, like the most worst thing on earth, but he's just doing the same thing over and over. Like, and I guess it can be respectable, I guess, to say that he's trying a new thing with Shake Some, but also he's not really trying a new thing. He's just stealing a new thing because he saw it get popular. I don't know, man. DaBaby's interesting
It is
creature.
Illmatic compared to what he's making now.
Can't count, I am not the one, 2 or the 3. You bitches look up to me. You said you look up to her, but really you look up to me.
I'm gonna be honest, there were like 5 different songs from Pink Friday 2 that I was trying to choose between for this spot. But in the end, I landed on the constantly irritating Big Difference.
I can't be playing with niggas, I married a G.
Oh, you married a G, did you, Nikki? I'm assuming the G stands
Oh,
for
wait.
globally recognized sex offender.
Yep.
Also, did you guys hear that horrendous beat? How many elephants were murdered in the making of this instrumental? The beat does switch
What?
halfway through the track into something much more bearable, but I kind of wish the beat just went to somebody else. Like, that would be a great beat
Damn,
for
bro. I wish I
Denzel
was one of
Curry,
those
for
dudes at the
example,
bottom.
because Nicki comes through with such a mid
I wish I was those clouds.
My pretty feet up on me. I call my boyfriend, then you getting beat up on me.
Whoa, 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 Nicki, be careful. You don't want him violating his probation with threats of violence. Again, all
Okay.
jokes aside, it's just a pretty annoying track from someone who can be a rapper, but very rarely
Jesus.
is on her own albums.
Guys, buy one, get one free. At, what was that? Buffalo Wild Wings? All right. Just gave this guy 1 cent. Interesting.
Jack
Yeah.
Harlow did it again, man. He dropped a bland, weakly written rap song that's pretty much 100% carried by the beat and the sample, and had it go #1. But
Yep.
whereas First Class is just kinda dull, Lovin' on Me moves more into ass territory, which is not as fun and appealing as it might sound. Jackman was a very average album in my opinion, but I would still
That's fair.
much rather have Jack just do another version of that rather than go back to the joyless hip
I mean, which
style
one
of
made
Come
more
On,
money
Kiss
for him?
Miss
Let's
You.
be honest.
And I will give it to this track. It does have a catchy sample, but like I said, it carries the song.
And the thing about your boy is, I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down.
Look how phoned in these verses are. Young
Yeah.
Misssionary. That's your nickname? You'll also notice if we
Look,
skip
at the end of the
verse-
day, like, look, we just need to hope he doesn't do another Come Home, The Kids Miss You, okay? It's looking like he might do it. But after Jackman, we can see that he actually wants to prove that, he can be a capable rapper. That's why he made Jackman, right after Come Home, The Kids Miss You. He wants to show us that he's a capable rapper. Even though it's debated if that album is actually good or not, I'm more on the good side. I think it was all right. But like, it's just, I'm actually interested to see this new upcoming Jack Harlow album because it's looking like he might do the same thing as Come Home, The Kids Miss You, but maybe he's perfected his craft to where it will be a Come Home, The Kids Miss You good version. Maybe we just have to hope. We just have to hope.
One,
Maybe.
it uses that
But yeah, the
very
song is pretty
exciting
mid, I'm not gonna lie to
technique
you.
of ending over half the lines with the same phrase. I miss when Jack's music used to actually be fun, man. Loose and Confetti are nice projects, but his music has just been so boring for the past few years. Also, I've never fully agreed with the Drake comparisons for Jack Harlow before, but the drums on this track give off such a similar feeling to the drums on The Motto by Drake that I can't help but point it out. This is the Motto vanilla version.
This is a good point. I feel like those drums are just used for like a lot of like club songs. I feel like I've heard this drum fucking set everywhere. That might just be me
Everything
though.
about this track is recycled in some way. And your fast-paced drum beat can't fool me into thinking you're having fun on this track, Mr. Jackman. It is very wholesome that the guy who made the original track being sampled here, Cadillac Dale, was super happy that his song was being used in a modern hit. But outside of that, it's infuriatingly basic, unlikable, and boring. The Jack Harlow standard in 2023, to be fair.
I am on the bigger things.
It was pretty valid. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Doja Cat had a pretty mixed bag of a year in my opinion, and Demons was easily the weakest hit to come from her Scarlet album. It's a shame I
Yeah.
really don't like the song because it honestly has one of my favorite music videos of the whole year. It gives me strong Insidious / The Conjuring type of vibes with Doja's whole demon design in it, and there are some scenes in the video that are just direct references to The Shining. It's really cool and well crafted. But then you turn the sound off on that goes along with the video.
The sound on.
And you realize that it hits better on. First of all, why does this sound like it was a reference track for a weak Baby Keem song?
Who are you? And what are those? You are gross.
The verses just sound so bad. The lyrics, particularly on verse 1, just come across as a bunch of waffle, and the beat doesn't sound all that great either, with those
It's
slightly
pretty
too
mid, I'm not gonna lie to you.
present 808s, just to make the track sound a little bit edgier. This is Doja channeling her inner demonic energy, guys, by having a slight bit of distortion, but not too much. We don't want to scare off the mainstream audiences, and yelling a little bit during the chorus. It's one of those Doja tracks this year that just feels too weighed down by bitterness and sarcasm, because the second verse in particular is just all about the social media criticisms of her and her music. It's just not very fun to listen to.
No, it's not. Oh, what the hell? Guys, got Nationwide. Oh my. I've never been to Potbelly. Have you guys been to Potbelly? No.
Looking for the hoochie daddy. Where they at? Where the niggas that get ratchet? Where they at?
Okay, the first thing I got to talk about right here with this one. Does anybody else think that this track sounds weird through headphones? I think it's the way certain parts of it are panned a little bit more heavily to the left, so it always makes my right ear feel a little bit funny when I listen to it. It's like even the mixing is trying to test your patience. Now, I know I'm not the target audience here. This was my girlfriend's most played song of the year, but in all fairness, I enjoy plenty of songs that I'm not necessarily in the target audience for. I'm not in the target audience for Ski Yee, also by Sexy Red, and I actually like that song. Music is music at the end of the day, and I just think Pound Town is a bad track. Sexy Red has some funny lines on here, but sometimes her delivery just cuts right through me.
I like a nigga with a check. All my niggas give me that. You know I'm sexy, I'm the best.
Nicki Minaj comes through with a very short verse on her part, and then has a little talking section where she talks about somebody's baby daddy popping their bussy in her DMs. Why do we need to hear about this? She also says in her verse, I ain't talking about chicken when I jerk it with my tits.
Alright.
Which the Genius Annotation calls a clever reference to jerk chicken.
What?
Is it really? It's like the lowest hanging fruit of sexual innuendo that you could make with jerk chicken. In short, a bad song with a bad feature with bad instrumental mixing that makes my ears feel weird.
Wait, I forgot how bad.
This is basically
bro, it's
like
just so sad. Like, honestly, I've said this before, but like, Pink Tape, I was so disappointed, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Most of it was actually pretty bad. Not bad. There was a lot of bad. There's more mid than bad. Just a little bit of goodness in there. But yeah, that's not even the worst off the album. See it? That's Chop Suey cover, bro. Oh my god, bro. How can you even make something that terrible? Like how? Like, that is just absolutely terrible. But I forgot Amped. What even is Amped?
Rap rock version of Sasuke, one of the worst Uzi tracks to date. Amped isn't quite as bad, but it still follows the same basic formula of Uzi just constantly making weird noises on the beat, rather than doing something that actually sounds good. And the amount of repetition you get right here on an under 3-minute song is honestly pretty mind-numbing. The phrase, "I'm going up," is said here 16 times, and the phrase, "What's up with it, bitch, I'm amped," is said 8 times.
What?
It might not sound that bad, but like I said, it's under 3 minutes long and basically has 2 repetitive hooks instead of just 1.
What's up with it, bitch, I'm in. What's up with it, bitch, I'm in. What's up with it, bitch, I'm in. What's up with it, bitch, I'm in.
Repetition in itself isn't always a bad thing, but on Amped, it kills the vibe. It really annoys me with this song because I think it could go hard if it was executed a little better. The beat has this great, intense, and
You know, I actually agree with
sound
that.
to it, but like I said, Uzi decided to just do random nonsense over it.
Yeah. Also, this guy was like growling like a dog on the
Any
album.
vocal inflections that
like so
remind me
weird.
of Sasuke are an instant mark down for a track, and they are all over this one. Still though, I enjoy the Pink Tape as a whole more than most. This is just one
Yeah,
of
I
the
didn't really enjoy it that
definite
much. I'm not
sticks
gonna lie to
on it for me.
you.
Child, I can get your mama rich. Got no problem getting in your sister's kid.
I will
This
give
Is
to
Minutes
Pound
was
Town
also
too. Even the jerk chicken line is not as off-putting as Uzi saying here.
was pretty
"She
disappointing.
begging me just to come piss in her crack." And
What?
Uzi doesn't just drop it after that. They continue this line of thought for 2 more lines, talking about how they've never done it before, but now they have, and they
Alright.
can't believe it. Why did we need 3 bars about this? Combine it with the obnoxiously dragged out part that precedes these lines, and it makes for an awful feature.
She begging me just to come piss in her crack.
Another big issue I have with this is that instrumentally, it reminds me of some of my least favorite tracks from So Much Fun. Filthy's beat here has the same type of vibe as some of the Pierre produced beats on that album, like I'm Scared and Light It Up, which you'll know I hate if you've ever heard me talk about them before. And Thug basically does a half talking, half
bro,
whispering
spoiler.
flow for most of it that isn't particularly interesting at all.
Got no problem getting in your children lit. Hellcat Kenny, this a fucking jet.
Hellcat Kenny is only 2 minutes and 35 seconds long, but I swear it feels double that whenever I listen to
I saw
it.
some
Something
rap
about
songs
the
are, bro, I
weird,
swear to God.
empty feeling of it, mainly due to the beat, just
Just
makes
go on
it
forever.
feel like it's dragging on forever. It's just
That's
the
literally what
worst
I
thing
said.
that a Young Thug song can be, which is intensely boring.
No. You're welcome for the scent.
4, 3, 2, 1, lift off. Honey, I'm home. Shoes getting kicked off. Every time I
Alright, I actually disagree with this. I
Look,
disagree with this.
I love WAP, the song and the real thing, but this was possibly the worst attempt to recreate the hype and popularity of that song.
I kind of agree. So, I actually don't hate bongos. I think it's okay as like a WAP sequel. It's trash. It's actually terrible. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a terrible song as a WAP sequel, but as its own thing, it's okay. It's not bad. It's not good either. It's just okay. It does feel like it goes on for a while though. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, the bongs thing can also go like bong 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 on the entire song. Could definitely get annoying with some people. I can definitely see that. I would say this is a valid pick, but also I don't really agree with it. I don't think it's worse than some of the other songs that were on here, but fine.
Megan is one
Still
of my favorite
valid, I guess.
women in the rap game when she's in top form. Cardi less so, but she can still be really good when she wants to
Also,
be. But
where is
unfortunately,
Cardi right now?
That's just not what we get here. Megan still
It's like
raps
we are
really well
never
on
getting
it,
on
but
the
I
album.
just
Jesus.
can't focus on it with how maddening the production is.
This is what I was just talking about.
It tries to do the same thing as WAP, with a constant vocal sample playing throughout the beat, but the bong, 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 bong vocal clip here is way more irritating and distracting than the actually catchy "There's Some Hoes in This House" sample in WAP. Listening to this track start to finish is the musical equivalent of having your hands tied down while a mosquito is buzzing around your ears so you can't swat it away. If anyone knows how to make a version of this track that removes the vocal sample from it, please do.
I would
If
be
you cut
interested in
that
hearing that.
annoying ass vocal clip out, maybe there's a decent song in here, but the way it is, it sucks. My back shots sound like bongos is a hilarious line, but unfortunately the song itself is just not good.
Damn. We got a little tie here. Oh, don't. Oh, no. Don't remind me, bro. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wait. Okay. All right, look. Gently awful. Awful song. It's not awful. It's bad. It's bad. That's what it is. But first of all, talk about Gently. Said this before. Should have been a Mia. Mia fucking clears Gently out of the water. It's actually crazy how much harder Mia goes than Gently does. That's what happens when, Drake is, is more in control than Bad Bunny, but whatever. Whatever about Gently, bad song, whatever. Calling for You. No. Wait a minute. This actually could have been legendary. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding either. This beat here. This beat is fucking fire. Oh my goodness. And then of course we get like a minute. I think was it 2 minutes? It was like 1 or 2 minutes of this woman complaining in the middle of the song. I don't care if you have a little 20-second or even 30 seconds, even though 30 seconds is pushing it, a little talking section in your song. That's fine. But more than 30 seconds is utterly insane, bro. Having it be more than a minute, and especially in the middle of the fucking song. No. It's literally no. Oh my god, you're gonna be all mad again. Cause I remember being absolutely furious when For All the Dogs came out and I first heard the song. I was like, okay, Drake and 21 Savage, even though I'm a little bit tired of them, we already had, their whole other album. I'm gonna give it a chance. This beat set me up thinking this was actually gonna be genuinely fire. Like, this beat goes hard. Genuinely. This goes hard. And then it just alley-oops me, and then alley-oops me into a whole different other thing where it has this woman talking for like a minute, maybe even a minute and a half, talk about like airline food or something. Why would I care? Why should I fucking care about a woman complaining about airline food? I don't care. Genuinely. That is the thing I could care about. Literally the least. Oh, it just gets me so mad because that song could have been good. Even though, and then of course, there had to be a beat switch. Because of course, Drake thinks beat switches are really the most amazing thing of all time. But whatever. 21 Savage, honestly, phoned in verse. I'm done with 21 Savage. I've been done with 21 Savage. I literally could care less about 21 Savage. Personally, I felt like he was overrated. His older songs, even I didn't really care for them that much. I'm not saying they were bad. I'm just saying he was never really for me. He had some good stuff and some verses I liked. I like his features on songs, like a lot. Of course, pretty basic fucking bitch song, but that was a great song. But yeah, that Calling for You definitely a fucking wasted potential, honestly. Wasted.
That Drake would manage to release worse songs than Search and Rescue in 2023. I mean, I'd believe you, but I'd still be annoyed by it. And much like the number 2 spot on my best hit rap songs of the year list, I couldn't pick just one track.
Yo, spoilers,
here, so we
bro.
have a two-way tie. Let's start with Gently, a shockingly bad Latin rap style track featuring Bad Bunny. Even the comments on Genius underneath this song think that it's awful. And you have to understand, the reason why I'm bringing that up is because you never usually see more insane dick riding than in the Genius comments. That's a testament to how bad this track truly is. You have Drake singing in this weird forced accent about Sopranos and Italianos. Then we get a beat switch with a faster paced drum beat coming in, but somehow the track still manages to remain intensely dull. And this is coming from someone who generally likes what I've heard from Bad Bunny so far, but he just sounds dead on here.
Decirme papi, entró la porche. Fuck, mami, holy shit.
It's awful, but so is the song that it's tied with, Calling for You.
Yes, bro.
Where do I start with
Oh
this
my
one?
God.
You've got Drake's horrendous sounding high-pitched style delivery that comes out of nowhere with those tss ad-libs in between it.
Pussy sweet car, you my honey bun. I know your nigga was a bum. Fuck on the court, he had some fun.
You've got the fact
I actually
that this
like-
song is
I actually
split
like his
into two
high
halves
pitched
by an annoying
delivery.
ass near 90
Oh my
second
God,
long
yes,
skit by
bro.
some
Oh
insufferable
my
lady
God,
with
yes.
the worst subgenre
Bro.
of the Toronto accent possible, complaining about the horrors
It
of flying
makes
in
me wanna kill
economy
myself.
on a
I'm
flight
not
that
even
someone
kidding.
else paid for, by the way, and having a chef cook the
I'm not
same meal
kidding.
for you every day that makes you just
It
want
makes you
to
wanna kill
your
yourself.
head off of a wall until you cease to hear anything.
Oh my
He
God.
said there was no first class, so we're sitting in economy. I get up on that plane, I see so many seats in first class. I sat in the back of
Bro,
the plane.
this is literally the worst thing ever on first listen too. Cause like, you know, on first listen, you're trying to, you know, get everything in, right? So you're literally just sitting here listening to this annoying woman complain for a minute and 30 seconds. Like you're just like,
So we're sitting in economy. I get up on that plane, I see so many seats.
it's like, all right, is the song gonna
in first class.
fucking
I
start
sat in the
again?
back of the
When
plane.
is it going to start again? Oh my, it's,
Fucking crazy.
And the fact that the only alright section of the track is after that skit. 21 is fine here, but not worth
It feels
sitting
phoned
through a
in,
whiny
honestly.
ass skit. It makes the replay value of the track non-existent.
oh my God, yes, bro. Bro, what, bro? Get this guy. The hell?
I like blue faces, so I took his baby.
All right, this makes sense.
Just like
No
my best
mathematical
hit rap song of
disrespect.
The year was sent in to me during one of my paid request streams on this channel. So was my worst hit rap song of the year, this time by my viewer, The Archive. I promise it wasn't set up this way just to promote the streams. I just generally get sent really fantastic or really terrible music on those streams. And this track is a special type of bad. It managed to make it to the #1 spot on this list in under 2 minutes. I will start by acknowledging that, yes, what Mabu is doing is clearly intended to an extent to be ironic
Yeah.
and comedic. He's a white kid with parents who are worth tens of millions of dollars, making songs with titles like Trip to the Hood, which is all about him visiting the hood so that he can, and I quote, make it out. At least with that one, there is kind of a punchline, and I guess he's kind of making fun of himself a little bit with it. But the main problem is that 9 times out of 10, his music just isn't very entertaining or funny.
Yeah, it is.
Which brings me to Mabu's Blueface diss track, Mr. Take Your Bitch, featuring Blueface's baby mama, Chrissy and Rock.
Gave birth to my kid, but I hate his father. I used to fuck with blues, now I fuck with ones.
First off, it loses major points for being another reminder of Blueface and Chrissy and Rock's relationship issues, which are genuinely concerning and not just some joke. Not to be the party pooper here and make everything all serious, but this is literally a song that capitalizes on an openly abusive relationship because haha funny song. Outside of that, it also
True.
has some of the most disgusting lyrics
Oh,
I've
yeah, oh my
heard
God.
all year.
Yeah, bro.
Like when Christian says, that newborn pussy make my water break because
That-
she gave birth this year. And there's really no sense of humor to Mabu's parts on this track. If he's meant to be a kind of ironic, comedic type of rapper, to put it bluntly,
What the fuck's happening to
he's
his eyes?
kind of terrible at it.
Cause he fuck with snitches and I don't like kids. And he probably racist and don't like white kids.
Once his
What? What's
extremely
he yapping
one-note
about?
joke of I'm a very rich kid who pretends to be a gangster wears off, which happens very, very fast, He has nothing going for him. The track doesn't sound good. It's pretty gross that the son of multimillionaires is making a song that's capitalizing off of an openly abusive relationship, and it's not even funny. Just complete ass, no matter whether you take it seriously.
People actually listen to that?
Not. It absolutely fails at both ends. And that is why Mr. Take Your Bitch by Lil Mabu is my personal worst rap song of 2023.
Valid.
Because yeah,
can't really argue with it.
Somehow this shit charted. So those were my 10 worst hit rap songs of 2023. What were yours? Let me know down in the comments below.
What was mine? Mathematical Disrespect. Fuck that song. Yeah, I agree with Demons. That was pretty bad. I didn't really care for Attention either. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's really what I can think of. Yeah, that's really. Can't really think of anything else, really. What else? The thing with it is like, a lot of it was just like so mid. I can't really get like that mad over like a lot of them because they were just mid. And honestly, like, that's probably even worse than all of them being bad. At least with them being bad, it's actually some form of entertainment value.
If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content from this beautiful man right here, then you can click here on the screen to check out my end of year playlist to see how this year is stacking up so far against all the other ones that I've covered.
I'm gonna watch this one.
Channel members and Patreon supporters over here with
guys,
a special shout out
guys,
to the biggest support 13270, Lucas 1123, and Not Vimpen. See you guys on the album lists in January.
All right, whoa, stop, guys. Yeah, good list, guys. Go subscribe to CDTV. Go subscribe to CDTV. Go follow his Twitter. Go follow his TikTok. I have the link to the original video in the description. So, go to his Patreon and give him money. And thank you for watching. Subscribe to me if you'd like. Subscribe. Subscribe to me. Follow my Twitter in the link below in the description. And then like this video if you want to. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.